starting my exterior VI, the first thing I want to look at is I want to look at the lean of the truck. Is the truck leaning to the left or to the right? It is not, so that indicates that I don't have a suspension problem. Then I'm going to talk about all of my forward facing lights. They're properly mounted, secure. They're not broken, cracked, or damaged. They're clean, they're clear, and they're all their proper colors. I look underneath my vehicle and I don't see any oil, coolant, power steering fluid, or diesel on the ground. Now I'm going to open the hood. All right, I have my coolant reservoir. It's probably mounted and secure. It's not broken, cracked, or damaged, and there's no signs of leaks underneath it. I have my fluid levels between low and full, or min and max. I like to say min and max because everything can be min and max. Then I come over here and I look at my oil fill cap. My oil fill cap is here. It's probably mounted and secure. It's tight. It's the manufactured cap. Then I have my dipstick. How I would check my oil as I would pull it out, wipe it off, stick it back in, pull it out, measure, see if it's between the minimum and maximum. Then I'd put it back in. Coming over to my air lines. All of my air lines, electrical lines, and fluid lines are probably mounted and secured on both ends. They have no abrasions, bulges, cuts, or leaks, audio leaks, or exposed wires. Coming over to my steering linkage. My steering linkage is probably mounted and secured. It has no loose joints here and here, or down here and there. It is secured with its castle nut and cotter pin, both of them on both sides. Then I have my power steering reservoir. It's probably mounted and secure. It's not bent, cracked, or damaged. It's between the min and the max. It's got its manufactured lid on it, and I don't see any leaks underneath it. Coming to my power steering hose, it's probably mounted and secured on both ends, here and here. It doesn't have any abrasions, bulges, cuts, or leaks. Coming on to my steering gearbox, it's probably mounted and secure. It doesn't have any bends, cracks, or damages. All of its mounting hardware is present, and it is not leaking. Now I'm going to work my way down onto the suspension. All my spring mounts here and back there, they are probably mounted and secure, holding in my leaf spring. It has its bushing in the front and the rear. They are not dry rotted, missing, or cracked. My U-bolts are probably mounted and secure, holding in my leaf springs with all of its proper hardware, and it is not been cracked or damaged. Coming over to my shock absorber, it is properly mounted and secured at the top and not at the bottom. It's not bent, cracked, or damaged, and it's not leaking. There is a fluid inside here. Coming to my airline hoses, it's probably mounted and secured on both ends. It has no abrasions, bulges, cuts, or leaks. Looking on the inside of my brake drum, I don't have any signs of dirt, oil, or grease. Coming to the inside, top, and side of my tire, I have no embedded objects. I have no abrasions, bulges, cuts, or leaks. I have no bald spots. My tires are matching. I have even wear. I have at least 430 seconds tread depth in the front, and the rest of my truck can have at least 230 seconds. Then I have my rim. And my tire is properly mounted and secured to my rim. Coming down to my rim is not bent, cracked, or damaged. It doesn't have any distorted bolt holes. It doesn't have any illegal welds. And then we come down to my lugs. All my lug nuts are probably mounted and secured. They're all tight. There's no shiny threads, and I have no sheared lugs. Now we come down to my valve stem. It's got a metal cap. It's probably mounted and secured. There's no abrasions, bulges, cuts, or leaks. And I would check the inflation of my tire with a commercial tire gauge. Coming over to my mirror. My mirrors are probably mounted and secure, not bent, cracked, or damaged. I have all my proper hardware, and my glass on the other side is not cracked or damaged, and it is clean. Coming over to my fuel tank and my def tank. My fuel tank and def tank are properly mounted and secured. They're not broken, cracked, or damaged. There's no leaks underneath them. Both of them have their proper caps on them. They are fastened and tight. And they both have their lanyard/safety chains. Coming over to my battery box. Battery box is properly mounted and secured. The batteries inside are properly mounted and secured. They're not excessively corroded, and they're not leaking. I have good connection to all my terminals, and all my electrical wires to my batteries have no abrasion, bulges, cuts, or exposed wires. Coming over to my DOT tape, I have 50% DOT tape all along the side of my truck. They are not ripped, tattered, or torn. Coming up underneath my frame is not bent, cracked, or damaged. There's no illegal welds and there's no twists. It has all of its securing hardware. That goes as well for my box frame. It's properly mounted and secured, not bent, cracked, or damaged. It has no bends, cracks, twists, damage, or illegal welds. And it can support the load. Coming to my marker light, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna generalize all my lights. All of my side facing lights are properly mounted and secured, not bent, cracked, or damaged, clean, clear, and the proper color. Coming to the rear of the truck, I have 100% DOT tape all on the back of my truck. It is not ripped, tattered, or torn. I have my clearance lights up here and my brakes, turns, tail lights on the sides here. All of my rear facing lights are properly mounted and secured, not bent, cracked, or damaged. They're clean, they're clear, and they are red in color. My lift gate is broken. I would report that to maintenance. It should be at an even level with all of its proper securing hardware. It should be not leaking out of any of these hoses back here or back here. And I have my reverse lights. They're properly mounted, secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, clean, clear, and the proper color. Coming onto the side of my truck, I have my hydraulic box. It's in the off position, which it should be. It's not leaking, it's not bent, cracked, or damaged, and everything's properly mounted and secure. And I would do the rest of my truck just like I did this side of my truck.